All right. Hello, everybody.
And welcome back to the game where we have finally answered the question, why is Subaru? We answered that like two times ago, but it's very important.
Yeah.
I need to point it out.
Okay. Very important.
I
Understood.
mean, look, I had a big problem earlier, and now it's been solved, and I need to make sure that everyone knows. It was very, very important.
Subaru is a plot hole. Oh, wait. They filled it in.
Yeah, no, that's good. Just a little early for Subaru.
Subaru had to be an established character for the moment to make sense.
Yeah. So anyway, I have a book rant or a story rant.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing
Wait,
I do
what?
now.
You never have those.
Apparently that's now a thing I do. Out of nowhere, suddenly it's just today. I think we're going I think we're going here.
I believe. Well, ask that old witch in the woods.
Oh, go to
Miss
the woods.
Fiona
then
in
come
art.
here.
We have to
That's
talk.
right.
You have to gather the squad first.
We gathered the squad to kick down the door. Right. Okay.
I cannot believe that widget is being helpful.
I mean, look, it's actually helpful for once, as opposed to the step counter, which accomplishes nothing.
Well, it tells you you've taken that many steps since you first got the step counter.
Yeah, it's very important that everyone knows how many steps I had. I like how warps like limits me here.
Well, it's because Rue, yeah, that's her name, can only warp to a select few places. Her warp magic isn't as strong.
Yeah, sounds like excuses and laziness to me. She's like, we only need to go here, so I'm only going to allow you to go here.
Yeah, you were being railroaded. Please do not resist.
Yeah, you're on rails now. You know that Terminator game that you need to shoot some stuff on? Yeah, we're doing that right now.
Yeah.
The arcade cabinet that's just like an on-rail shooter. It's just shooting Terminators.
I don't know that one, but I do know the Jurassic Park one.
Yeah, that one too. Hey, how'd you know it was us? You weren't looking at the door.
No, but her mirror shades let her see behind her.
Oh, I see.
Just not in front.
Also, this is a very interesting Atelier game, just saying. She's been kidnapped. Yeah? How do you know, other than she's not here right now with you? Duh. I forgot what my specialty is. You have the key, and we need to kick down the door. At least that's what I saw with my crystal ball. You've just been spying on everyone this entire time.
That's what she does.
What's their plan? What are they actually doing? Tell us.
They're gonna.
Why are you keeping secrets?
Oh, that.
You're keeping secrets, Granny.
I don't even know if she can. I don't even know if she can scry in there.
That's true. I don't think she can in the castle, but they've been at like a bunch of other places.
No, the castle she can. That's how she knew what they were doing before we got to the castle. I don't know if she can scry into Lunar Mundus.
Oh no, but like the entire time up to that point where they were like planning and discussing and talking to each other, we probably know all of that information, or at least she does. I'll meet you there. All right. Oh, I guess that's one person down. Let's go. No sense in wasting time. Yeah. Go. Oh boy. I'm just gonna check the house, I suppose.
Yeah, she's probably there.
Anyway. I have learned that I generally dislike, in most cases, not like all cases, but in most cases, like fey magics and like old magics and like things that are like, they're using the old magics. It's like when everyone has old magics, then like they're all at like the same power level. Also in like older stories, there's like not really like power levels. They're just like, that person has the magic and I don't, so I'm screwed. As opposed to, we both have magic, but like they're more skilled or like more adept at using it. No, that just doesn't really exist. They might know like one more thing than you. It's like, oh no, you've stepped in a ritual circle, you're screwed. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked by I'm getting interrupted constantly by the gameplay story.
Yeah, it's almost like you're playing in.
I know,
RPG,
it's crazy. Also, why is this game hedging? I thought I solved this. Stop it. Ragna, what happened? We got a problem. We need your help to kick down the door. Assemble the squad. All right, they've taken her to Luna Mundus. Yeah. Help me. Yeah, let's go. We'll help you, of course. That's great to hear. Let's go. We got Fiona on board too. Pippero now. Yeah, let's go. Back in town. Or are they
Back
at
in
Panda
A-Town,
Express?
somewhere.
They're probably at Panda Express. I don't blame them. The orange chicken's
They could
kind of
be.
addicting. That and the sesame chicken. Sometimes the walnut shrimp. Oh. Damn. Why is it?
I found it.
What?
Here, it's very important. It's very important.
Old magic persists thanks to unfathomable power. No, the magic can't run legacy spells. Yeah. I just need to do. Can't run the legacy spells. I need to do my job, and keeps trying to instill spirits I don't want or need in my orb. Look, if new magic doesn't have personality construct, alright. Look, if the new magic didn't have a personality construct, they kept trying to tell me which spells to use. Maybe I wouldn't still be the old magic. True.
That's the kind of old magic you need.
Yeah. So like, there's a story that I actually kind of been enjoying called Occult Isekai. So this person lived on Earth, like around our time period, but like there's like a secret occult underground world that like he was a part of, and like he knows a bunch of like weird wacky stuff because he's like been trying to survive and is kind of a loner, and he's not part of like an old family or anything that owns like land on ley lines, so like he scrapes by with like no magic, like no mana basically. And then he gets isekai because he tried to summon something, but it was like an eldritch thing, and it just kind of chucked him into another world. And this world has a lot more magic in it. And so he's like, okay, well, I know how to do magic, so I'm just gonna do that. But right now the story's it's still pretty early on, and the guy's like 13 or 15 in the story. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. I guess they're not over here. But they interact with like a druid. And the guy's like, oh no, Faye, let's not do this right now, because this is probably a really bad thing. And it's like kind of cool because in the world there's like a system that like helps people use magic and stuff, but he's like using occult old magic things. Where are they?
Somewhere.
It's in the other village. I doubt they're here, but like it's the only other place, unless I completely missed them. Ninja, where are they? You're useless. Gotta find Pippero.
So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're looking for Pippero. Running in circles won't help.
I was reading the guide. Ask around town. Okay, well, I assume the only town they're gonna mention is this. So I guess I'm gonna go talk to random people to see if they've seen it. Hey, have you seen Pippero? Can't think of anything. Oh, that sucks. There's been no sign of the Emerald carrier. Well, that also sucks. You. Yeah. Today is shopping day, yes sir. Going to get everything on my list. I don't know, it's going to turn into a Saitama situation, isn't it? Just so you know, I wouldn't ever serve. I wouldn't serve chestnut jelly with either of those flavors. Ugh. What? I like how he's slacking over here.
They can't have lunch?
No,
Oh, okay. Checking.
he doesn't get paid for his lunch, and we're paying him for like his entire workday, and so he literally can't take a lunch. That's rude
Spotted.
of them. That's rude of them. Hide in the one space that like does camera angles nonsense, and they can't see it. Hey, Paco Pipper, nice to see you. Hey, Aragna. Yeah, who you calling a pint-sized miniature fairy you can fit in a teacup? Unbearable sass. You know, they're standing awfully close to an edge. What is going... Stop that game.
I don't see what you're seeing.
I think I need to restart my voice meter. It's like audio hitches, so I think it's something bugged. There's something I can use your help with. Poor Olwen, yeah. This is bad, real bad. Let's go. Use my magic power to kick the door in. Let's go. Hocus pocus, you're gonna blow your door down, raid the house, because you've stolen some people. The price of 100,000 penny. I don't seem to have that much on me at the moment. Must have left it in my swank rich guy jacket. That sucks. You know, you could just probably help for like nothing, right? Like, you think I was serious? I'm not that greedy. What do you mean not that greedy? How much did you actually want? All right. Let's get going. Let's do the thing. Like you're a totally different person from last time. Yeah, let's go do the thing. Let's go. And I know I was kind of upset last time we saw each other, but like there's a very important thing that's going on right this second, and we should probably go immediately. Thank you. So anyway, back to story. No. All things considered, it can go poorly. We're gonna make us kneel and beg, yeah. We do that. We should go over there too. Didn't I teleport there? It would be silly if it let me teleport there. Okay, it does not let me teleport there. So the story of Cult Isekai does one thing that I really, really appreciate. Also, I'm not like ranting or raving against this story in particular. I just made a realization while reading it. The story does something really kind of cool. He has like a passive ability that just makes him immune to God's stuff. Unless he wants to be like subject to it. Like, God tries to possess you because you need to channel some power because there's like a massive like wyvern about to attack and kill everyone, and you need to be a conduit for the magic because the guy that was using that magic like burned out and like he just literally like can't right now. And the god is like, I'm gonna try to possess you real quick, and he could just say no. Just no. I like that because that means like usually in stories I get upset because the main character is essentially just smited, and the reason he doesn't get just smited is because the god just decides that he can be a pain much more longer. Like, bothers me so much. Oh yes, you weakling ant! How dare you say no? Die. And then that's the story over. Like, every single time in my head. The gang's all here. Let's kick down the door. Go. I knew this would be a pain. We need to kick down the door. It's very important that we go and rescue Alwyn right now. Give me no? Okay. Guess we are defenseless here. That sucks. I know, but you got an important job here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Open the gate. Yeah, let's go. I literally have 0 other choices.
That's not true. You can walk to every dungeon.
I know. Now just channel all of your magic into the door real quick. Yeah, so like this story having like occult magic and like old magic in it makes me realize that like I like it, but it's like a one-dimensional plane of like story. It's like everyone has like old magic, and then you just need to either know different old magic or use it and trick somebody. It's a little lame once you get some other like interesting things. Look at that humming energy. Let's go. Use the key. You powered the door, so now you can unlock it with your sword.
Yeah, you know what's funny? You talking about old magic stuff just got me thinking. Like, where has it been done where it isn't exactly what you're describing?
It's pretty.
And there is a game.
Is there?
That you played
Yeah?
on this channel
That's interesting.
that uses the old magic in a way where it makes sense that it's just old magic. It's not capital the old magic.
Yeah. Simply incredible. I don't, not off the top of my head. Unless it was like super recent, and I'm just
No,
dumb.
it wasn't recent. In fact, it may have been the first time you were on the channel.
Interesting. Oh god. It wasn't East, was it? No, right?
No, before even that.
Before even that, I don't know if I recall that far back games that I played in on, like.
It's okay.
If you give me a hint, I might get it like immediately, but like.
Okay, here's your
magic.
hint. Here's your hint. Dedicated dance button.
Oh dear. Dedicated dance button. Was it a co-op game?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm blanking on it, honestly. What?
All right.
What? There's enemies in here waiting for us? But how?
But how?
Oh no! We're gonna fight things off the staircase. Let's go.
So it was Wandersong.
Wandersong. Oh, you're right. That was actually kind of cool.
Where it's the old magic because they invented presumably more efficient ways to cast it. That's it.
So that was something I was thinking about earlier today, actually. Was because I've spoken before about a magic system or like a magic thing that I want to like build into like the worlds I'm writing. And I want it to be like extremely fluid. In a way that you could describe it by like a pot of soup almost in some cases. Like,
okay.
If you imagine a thing of soup, just imagine chicken noodle soup, right? You got sure. Stock, you got the chicken, you got the noodles, and occasionally there's other things in there too, like carrots or peas, or if you're feeling extra curious, like potatoes. Oh god, I love the FPS here. This is amazing. I thought I fixed this. Let's see if it's better now. Yep. Just gotta leave and reload the zone. Okay. Oh, and now it's gonna make me reload the zone again. Amazing. What is it now?
Honestly, it's just on your end. Whatever it is.
Good. That's good. Because I would rather
it's not
be on.
The stream is unaffected and Discord is unaffected. So.
Did it destroy the staircase a little bit? Was that just coincidentally where it was broken slightly?
I think it's just coincidentally where it was broken slightly.
Why are you
Yeah,
here?
the stairs are all like that. Why not?
You have business there? I mean, I guess so, yeah. You know, like, her character, Odessa, is actually more, like, at the time of when Subaru was introduced, Odessa had more, like, foundation into the story. When she was first
Yeah, because she was also a treasure hunter.
Yeah, because she was also a treasure hunter. Subaru was just there. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload my voice meter real quick.
Just there. Oh, okay.
It's like
We're gonna lose him
particularly
forever, chat.
forever. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hopefully that fixed it. Sorry, chat.
It wasn't a video thing. Discord came through fine. We'll see if it showed up in the recording. I can just grab the
I mean,
Twitch
it
audio
will
if it's
slightly.
bothersome.
It's just
We'll
like
see.
a little bit like it just like stops and pauses for like a split second, or like I don't know. It's still slightly happening. We'll see. Maybe I have to kill it and reboot it entirely. But we'll see.
Maybe.
But away, like I was saying about the Pato soup, is if you imagine that like the ambient mana in the air, each different ingredient is like I'm thinking and leaning towards like in a molecule system. Where like there's like a base molecule, like say like hydrogen or whatever is one. I forget. Hydrogen, helium. It's probably hydrogen.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Like there's like a basic molecule of mana that does like almost everything. It can be used for almost everything, but there's different ones that are better used in different cases because in order to cast spells, you have to assemble like an array of atoms and molecules in order to get an effect.
No, I got you. We're doing magical chemistry. Okay.
Sort of, yeah. Oh,
This is just alchemy with extra steps.
Yeah, kind of. And so if you imagine like a pot of soup like that, and each ingredient in the soup is like a collection or clump of those molecules, that's how I want mana to exist in the air. And in order to cast spells, you have to then either manipulate it and or use mana from your own core, inject it into the world to form these arrays in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And of course, you can work around things like perform, like if you know chemistry, perform like a silly amount of steps to get it like an end goal. But if you can find a way to get to it sooner or faster, then you're more efficient and therefore use less mana or different mana depending. What is it?
So we'll have magical catalysts. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you need that hat? No, because you only have one animation. All right.
You can't wolf ears with the hat on.
But she could like put the hat away, hang it off of her back or something. You
That's
know,
gone
one
now.
of those like drawstrings. No, the hat's just gone now.
There's no stretchy little kid drowning in water to give it to, so you know this kind of sucks. So that's a One Piece reference.
Anyway, they went to the moon.
They went to the moon, sort of. Yeah. Don't gotta tell me twice. So yeah, like magical chemistry, more or less. And in this world, or in the magic system I'm using, old magic is like very convoluted, right? There's lots of like chanting and like ritual things that you use, like you do circles and diagrams. Look. What's up? Hey, look, it's the planet. It's kind of neat.
Hey, look, it's the skybox.
Yeah. Well, there's like all these extra
Anyway, are
steps.
we level 30?
We're not level 30.
Oh, 20. Okay, we're fine.
Oh, we need to be level 30. That's like 10 levels higher than what I am.
In motion, that looked like a 3.
Yeah, there was like that weird like extra line in the middle of the 2 in the upper half. So yeah, like old magic tends to have like all these rituals, chants, and extra little bits to it, right? The way I imagine that working in my world is all the old magic is like adjusting the ambient soup to be more in line with what the effect in the outcome wants to be. So like it does a lot of manipulation of the mana in the environment. And so that's why old magic is like could be considered more consistent or more like stronger, is because it makes everything work towards the one effect or the outcome that is desired. And newer magic in attempts to be doing away with all the extra nonsense ends up in like it can be as strong, but it's not as consistent. What's that?
Oh, just what you're describing. What you're describing is like, oh yeah, you're talking about assembly versus higher level programming languages.
Yes, it is. But like in chemistry,
magical assembly.
Yeah, so it's like in my head.
So the old
work.
magic. Hold on. So the old magic is, if you know what you're doing, the most efficient and therefore technically the most powerful.
It's the most technically
But you gotta
correct.
know. But you gotta know your stuff.
Yeah, you gotta know you gotta know all the details, all the little everything. And if you do it all, then you have the most efficient, best outcome all of the time.
But you get but you run into inefficiencies as
you run
use
into
the easier
inefficiencies.
methods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you account for them, which you can. But it's extra work.
It is
If you
extra
just
work.
follow this 20,000 step guide, you'll get the perfect outcome every single time. Unless drastic circumstances prevent you from doing so. But that's like drastic circumstances, and that's drastic for a reason. Interesting. I don't know what. Hey, can I break these? That sucks.
No.
So yeah, in my head, that's how magic will work, and because of like how fluid it is, like how so many different things can be accomplished so many different ways, a lot of the things that matter is like the knowledge of like a society as to how things are like developed. Like for instance, if someone somewhere discovers you can like use your own blood as like a fuel because it's made up of more mana than like other parts of your body and like other things in general, it's like a higher density of mana. Like they would go down the path of blood magic, and then maybe in their world or in their mind you have to perform ritual sacrifices to get strong effects. And you could develop like cults or cultures. I don't know which one of these is better. And then like cults or cultures will be developed around that. And maybe magic is like rarely used unless you have to do it, and they have like this massive ritual to do things.
So wait.
There. Yeah.
There you go.
Or like, I don't know, because like there is a most efficient way to do things, technically. But does everyone know how to do that? No, definitely not. Oh.
There was a.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
All right. What down here?
Yeah. That's also floor 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I do the drop down? Oh well.
It may or may not be teaching you for later.
That you can go back places if you drop down. Okay.
Or just that there may be floor transitions that aren't a doorway.
I see. Smart game. So the way I have the world like in my head is mana exists as like another like dimension to our reality, or to, like to the reality for rabbits only. Not a rabbit, so. Oh, okay. The way I imagine it is because mana exists in like another plane, like another like layer of reality, as like another dimension. Like everyone and everything also kind of consists of mana.
Okay.
The bloodlines I'm sorry, and by consistent mana is you can imagine like your astral body that's in your body being like an array of mana, essentially, like your soul. And those can have patterns and different mana types and stuff. And so like a bloodline would give you a predetermined disposition to some like mana arrangements and arrays. So by like a sorcerer in like D&D has like bloodline magic, right?
Uh-huh.
In this world, bloodline magic would still exist because the arrays for certain spells or different effects are more like internally like consistent with your like bloodline like layout of your spirit body, so you're more able to intuitively like determine patterns and stuff that are spells or like effects. I don't know if I'm like explaining it best way. Like if you're like a red dragon descendant or something, like you got red dragon blood in you, so like your fire, like you have like fire magic innate abilities. Like part of your spirit body would be like, this is reminiscent of the dragon's fire magic abilities. So you can kind of like feel it out and use the abilities more easily. So like a sorcerer would still like have to try, but it's like super easy because you have like a template.
I got it. I got it. Certain categories of magic might come easier for you.
Yeah, because you have like a template to like a common piece. Like, this template is fire. Okay, am I crazy? Do I have to like
no
use an item?
No.
I don't have a rabbit to use and throw out the door. For rabbits only.
I'll take the stance.
Oh, you're not a rabbit.